What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you guys can see from the title of today's video, we're running another episode of Working Out with me. This last upload ended up being our famous pull day. This upload is going to be our famous push day. The difference being, instead of doing back, biceps, and rear delts, we're going to be doing the opposite, which ends up being chest, triceps, and the other parts of the shoulder. Okay? I did notice that in the previous video, I was talking a bit much. I was going into a lot of detail, a lot of description, a lot of ins and outs of all the workouts and all that fun jazz. But this one, I'm gonna change it just so you guys can see a different style of video. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of flow with it. If I'm not talking too much, that's the reason why. And I just wanna see what type of engagement you guys have, or which video or style of video you guys have in comparison to both of them, okay? As mentioned prior as well, I won't be posting the initial warm-up through a video. I'm gonna be posting that as a supplemental short because it basically stays the same for every single day except for leg day. So for leg day, I'll show you guys exactly how I warm up for that day, probably within the leg day video, which will probably be the upcoming one. All right, so let's get started. Let's bang this workout out. Let's have some fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's do this. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and finished up my band warm up, but as mentioned prior, we're also gonna continue warming up throughout my workout. I like to do it just to prevent injury. And for the first workout of the day, for all my days, as mentioned also before, I like to front load it with the most difficult one. In this case, for today, we're gonna be doing bench press as our first workout. So this is one of our compound lifts. Again, in my opinion, probably the hardest one of the day. And the reason why I do it at the very, very beginning is because my body's fresh. I'm not fatigued, I'm not tired yet. My muscles are very recovered, right? They're ready to go. So it's gonna allow me to output the most effort and most energy from the start, okay? And as far as my warm-up goes, I'm gonna show you guys kind of the progression. I'll start off with the bar, add some weight, add some weight, add some weight, get to my working weight, and then once we're there, we're more than likely gonna be hitting around 4 sets of 8 to 10, maybe 6 to 10, if depending how the weight's feeling, but kind of staying within that rep range, all right? So let's get started. Also, if I take off the mic, it's more than likely because the bar is in the path of my chest, so it might be hitting. So I'll probably just play some music or something, okay? Let's do this. All right, so now that we're done warming up, we're gonna go ahead and start off with our first working set at our working weight. As mentioned prior, we're gonna try to hit 8 to 10 reps, and we're gonna be doing this for 4 sets, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, and you can see me go through the process. So here we go, first set. Kind of sit up, get your body ready, centered, locked in, and we can go ahead and get going. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, I lost track, but that should be pretty good. We're gonna be doing that for 4 sets, so 3 more, and then we'll move on to the next workout. Okay, so now that we've finished our bench press, we're gonna be moving into our second workout for chest. In this particular case, we're gonna be doing an incline dumbbell press. So this workout specifically targets the upper shelf or the upper portion of the chest. And I really like doing it with dumbbells just so you can get that full stretch. You can feel your chest basically kind of tear apart. So we're gonna be doing 3 sets of 10 here, nothing fancy. And yeah, so let's get to it. I already warmed up with my warm-up weight, we're gonna be doing the first working set with the working weight. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do this. So kind of get your weights in position, get in the stance, get rocking. Here we go. So again, 8 to 10. Like I mentioned, you do get a gnarly stretch, so you feel it with the dumbbells coming all the way down. Whew. And we're gonna be doing 2 more sets for a total of 3, and then we'll move on to the next workout. So now that we finished our second chest workout, we're gonna go ahead and dive into our third and last. So this is gonna be a standing cable chest fly, and we're gonna superset it now into our shoulder workouts, which are gonna be lateral raises. I don't typically do front delt work on my first day, just because I'm already overloading the front delt with a lot of the presses, that being like the bench press and the incline dumbbell press. So I like to kind of just work on the medial head of the shoulder on this day. So we're gonna do multiple and many sets of lateral raises just to, you know, feel the burn and fatigue the shoulders. So I already went ahead and warmed up with lower weight on both of these. So let's go ahead and dive into our first working set, okay? So here we go. And here, I like to do 3 sets. And instead of the typical 8 to 10, I like to go higher rep range just to fatigue the chest, to absolutely destroy it. So I like to get around 12 to 15 and just really, really squeezing it at the very top and getting that full stretch at the bottom. Okay, so one there, then over here for lateral raises. Here we want to emphasize using the shoulders, not the traps. So you want to kind of be strict on these. These are hard. Okay, and then lateral raises, we're gonna be doing 8 to 10, all right? Again, on these, we wanna focus using the shoulders and not the traps, because that will usually tend to compensate. One little thing that I like to keep in mind, like as a cue, is you wanna lead with your pinkies. So if you lead with your pinkies, what's gonna happen, it's gonna activate your shoulders right away. In comparison, if you lead with your thumbs, you have the possibility of shrugging. All right, sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath. Typically with supersets, it's a little harder because you're doing 2 workouts back to back. But yeah, we're gonna be doing 3 total sets of that. We just did 1, so 2 more, and then we'll dive into then the tricep portion of the workout. All right, you guys, so we've wrapped up the chest portion of today's workout. We're gonna be moving into our tricep portion of the workout. So we're gonna be doing 3 total workouts, starting off with cable tricep pushdown. And the reason why I like to start with this guy before I start doing dips is because of the fact that I don't want to be doing a gazillion dips before I start feeling my triceps. So I'm basically like priming it or preloading it with already tension. That way when I get to the dips, they're a lot harder. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna be doing 8 to 10 reps or so and still continuing the superset with the lateral raises. So again, kind of same scenario, already warmed up. So we're gonna be doing our first working set in conjunction with the superset of lateral raises. All right, let's do this. First set, come on. So here, what I like to focus on is making sure that I get my arms all the way back into the curled position. So right here, that way I get the full extension on the triceps. And again, you're kind of the one controlling the weight. Another nice little cue I like on those is making sure your shoulders are as close to your body as you can. That way you get the full tricep feel. So once you start doing here, you lose a little bit of the contraction. Okay, so now into these guys. All right, okay. Whew. Let me catch my breath. Keep in mind, I'm also drinking water between these sets. That way I kind of stay hydrated. But okay, we're gonna count that as one working set. We're gonna do 2 more for a total of 3. Once we get past the superset, we're gonna be moving into the last 2 standalone tricep workouts. And that will basically wrap up today's push day. Okay, so now we've wrapped up the first tricep workout. We're gonna be diving into the second one, concluding the supersets. As mentioned prior, I went ahead and did the tricep pushdowns first before the dips, just to make the dips a little harder. I usually hit dips twice a week for the first iteration, or whichever iteration of the week. One I do weightless, and then the other one I usually strap on the belt and put some weight on it just to make it even that much harder. Same thing with the pull-ups. I'm sure you guys saw that I did them weighted for the pull day. And then for the second day, I'll probably do them unweighted, more slow and controlled, and actually focusing on the technique. Same thing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that first working set in. Here, I'm gonna try to aim for 8 to 10, but I'll probably get a little more. So I'll probably do 10 to 12, depending on how the triceps are feeling and how fatigued and fried they are. Okay, so here we go. Oh, damn. Right in the, I think I got 11. As you saw, I was trying to control it, keep the technique correctly. Here, what I kind of like to focus on, same thing as the push downs, keep the elbows tucked in, because that's going to really work the triceps. Comparison, the further you flutter them out, more of the chest will get activated. Everything close grip, even with like a close grip press, you're going to be focusing on the tricep portion of the lift. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets of those guys, and then we're gonna move into our last isolated tricep workout. And that's it. That wraps up our push day for the week. So to finish off the night, our last workout, we're gonna be doing a 1-arm tricep cable extension. At this point, you can already imagine my triceps are already fried, taking into consideration all the chest stuff that we did, and taking into consideration already the 2 workouts that we did for triceps. So this is basically just to finish them off, burn them off, kill them off, however you want to phrase it. Here, again, just kind of going for the amount of reps, contracting and making sure you're feeling the mind muscle connection to the tricep. And yeah, you're gonna definitely feel the burn on these. So check this out. So I kind of just put the weight very, very low. Grab it with one arm. And what you wanna do is you wanna make sure you're extending a little bit even behind your body. That way you get that full stretch in the tricep. And we're gonna do these one arm, just to really isolate each tricep. See, my triceps are already fried, but just to finish it. Whew. So now, just really feeling the freaking burn. Triceps are done for. We're gonna do last 3 sets. So that was 1, 2 more, and that's basically it. So let me go ahead and finish that off, and then I'll send you guys out to the ending of this video and the outro. All right, you guys, so that wraps up today's workout. So today we did our famous push day. So that covered chest, triceps, and the portions of the shoulder. So now we've covered a pull day and a push day. So upcoming will more than likely be our infamous leg day. I'm excited for that one just because a home gym setting is a little different to a commercial gym. So we have to get a little creative on the types of workouts that we do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. I tried my best to kind of condense it a little bit, not talk as much, and just get straight to the point. That way you guys can see the workouts and not just be overfilled with information. So let me go ahead and just say thank you to all you guys that have made it all the way through this video. Thank you all that have supported me with all my reels and all the content that I've uploaded so far. As you guys can imagine, I can only really post this once every now and then, just because most of this won't be changing. So once we get through these workout videos, then we can start tackling some more in-depth, maybe some personal videos in regards to like my life, and maybe something a little more entertaining rather than just very structured and quote unquote what many consider boring workout videos. Okay, so if this is content that you're liking, please leave a like. Also, if you'd like to just get notified when these videos release, you can definitely subscribe. Again, no pressure, it's all up to you if you want to. I'm trying to hit 1 video per week. Maybe I could do like a real Anna video per week, just depending on my schedule and how the rest of my life is kind of aligning. But yeah, I hope, again, you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys were able to pick something up, learn something, or if anything, just watch it for you guys' entertainment. Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. It is nighttime again. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon. All right, peace.